Am I the asshole for telling my mom and siblings to live with the consequences of their actions when it comes to my dad and their relationship with his father? So, my immediate family is my dad, mom, 2 sisters, 2 brothers, and me, 17 male. I'm the oldest. My dad has been estranged from his father, my grandfather, since he was about my age. His mom died when he was 10, so we never knew her either. Growing up, all I really knew was that Grandpa was not a good man. My dad never went into a lot of detail, but even as a kid, I could tell something deep was broken there. The older I've gotten, the more I've noticed the little things, like how my dad looks genuinely ashamed if he makes a mistake, even something minor, like spilling a drink, or how he fights back tears and seems almost disgusted with himself for crying. It's clear that whatever happened to him growing up, it left a scar that runs really, really deep. About 3 years ago, everything changed. Out of the blue, my grandfather reached out. My mom and my 15-year-old sister were over the moon about it. They welcomed him with open arms, talked about family healing, and just completely ignored my dad's obvious discomfort. My dad said absolutely not. He wanted nothing to do with this man. That led to some pretty intense fights between my parents. My siblings ended up telling my dad that he was selfish and that they had a right to know their grandfather. Mom backed them up and said that he needed to let go of the past. I got dragged along for the first few visits out of obligation, but after a while, I stopped going. I chose my dad. I could see what it was doing to him, and I wasn't about to pretend like everything was okay just because everyone else decided it was. Things came to a head last Christmas. My mom and siblings decided to spend it with Grandpa. My dad refused to go, and so did I. It turned into a full-blown mess. My siblings were crying, begging my dad to come. Mom called him selfish. She tried to pull rank on me. I'm your mother, you listen to me. But my dad looked her dead in the eye and said, he's my son. If he wants to stay with me, he will. So I did. Since then, there's been this tension. Then recently, for his birthday, my dad took me out and didn't come home until late because he'd found out they were planning a surprise meetup with his father. He was hurt and angry. I overheard him telling my mom that he couldn't do this anymore, that he no longer felt safe in his own family, and that they needed to divorce. He said he was done trusting people who ignored his boundaries. Now Mom is panicking. She doesn't want the divorce. My siblings are upset and are begging me to help fix it since I'm still close with Dad. But I told them flat out, you made your bed, now lie in it. I said they're always talking about choices and consequences. Well, this is one. I reminded Mom that she always said we needed to learn from life. This is learning. She told me my siblings are just kids and don't deserve to lose their family over a mistake. I told her the mistake was hers. She pushed and undermined my dad in front of all of us, and now they think they can guilt and manipulate him just like she did. So, am I the asshole?